Hello dear students, today's topic is GMOS. In this lesson, we will discuss about what is a GMO and its difference between genetically engineered organisms, and also at the end of the lesson, we will talk about pros and cons of this kind of organisms. First of all, if I answer the question, what's a GMO? GMO means genetically modified organisms. Man has been manipulating DNA in plants and animals for millennia. In the picture, you can see that it's the genetically modified tomato, which is as big as a potato, but in the past, it was like a cherry in the size. Corn also has some changes after genetically modified. And next type of the GMOs, you can create new types of the plants by genetically modifying. For example, from this plant, people created broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower, and these kinds of cabbages. This plant's name was brassica, and in the picture, you can see the types of the genetically modified organisms and the ways of modifying. And according to the website dictionary.com, GMO means an organism or microorganism whose genetic material has been altered by means of genetic engineering. And there are three types of GMOs, and they are called transgenic, intragenic, and subgenic. Transgenic organisms means a gene is moved from one non-closely species to another. For example, you can take a gene from an apple and add it to a pear, and that's why you can create new type of pear, and it's called transgenic organism. Next type is called intragenic, and it means a gene is moved within the same species or a closely related species. For example, an apple gene is taken to another type of the apple. As a result, you can make this type of the apple bigger like the one which gives the gene. And the last one is called subgenic. Subgenic means a gene is edited to amplify, delete, insert, silence, or repress the gene. There are types of modification, and fourth is called herbicide tolerance. It means crop can withstand herbicide applications. And the next one is called insect tolerance. Plant produces toxin to kill pests. And the next one, improved nutrition. Plant produces a substance of nutrient value or is changed to not produce an anti-nutrient. And the next one is disease resistant. It means crop is resistant to certain disease. Stress tolerance. Crop is tolerant of stress, low nutrient levels, or excess nutrients. And the last one is called increased storage. Crop can be stored longer to avoid spoilage losses. And in the map, you can see the types of the plants which are approved in different countries. You can see the most types of the plants which are genetically modified are in the USA with 9 types of the plants such as maize, soybean, canola, cotton, and potato. In the picture, you can see the percentage of the plants which are modified in the USA, and mostly modified plants are cotton which are produced in the USA. And in this picture, you can see the benefits of the genetically modified organisms. In this picture, you can see that 2 types of potatoes. One is simple one and another one is genetically modified. You can see that this one is genetically modified, and that's why it can stay fresher than this one, simple one. And in this picture also you can see the apple, and this apple is simple one, and this one is genetically modified. That's why it can stay fresh more than 1 day. And also, there are kind of genetically modified organisms which are added to cheese. That's why it makes the cheese is useful for our digestion and people's health. And also, we should discuss about the bad sides of genetically modified organisms. When you modify a plant genetically, they may lose their vitamins, but this process make this plant more powerful. And you can also have this kind of plants. You can grow these plants in different countries, such as tropical fruit. You know, in the past we couldn't have grown this kind of plants in our country, but nowadays we can grow because of the genetically modification. And also there are kinds of plants which is not harmed easily because they are already genetically modified. These kind of things can help us to have more food, and also it can be good to have most earnings for farmers. Despite its bad sides, we can say genetically modified organisms are useful in some countries which have their income in agricultural side. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.